Hey, thank you so much for tuning in to Dave and Joe Liberty Stand here. I'm going to throw it over to Dave because he's got something on his mind.
Yeah, I was thinking of something. This has been a couple weeks ago. We haven't done a show in a while because Joe and I have been sick. We've taken our. He got sick first, and I got sick, and we're still lingering with both of us. But we're still here, still alive. But no, a couple weeks ago, I was thinking of. I don't even know what I was watching or what I was thinking of that make me think of this, but I was thinking about heroes, and I was thinking the two most conflicted people I could think of in my head is Jesus and John Wayne. Now, Jesus, of course, our Savior, of course, you'll want to be like Jesus. You're not going to hurt anybody. You always want to be there and help everybody. You want to, show them the way, teach them the way. You want, but John Wayne, don't tread on me. Hey, man, I'll mess you up. But in the Bible, it does say we have the right to protect ours. We're not Jesus. We're not the Son of God. We're not, we're not going to rise in 3 days after we're killed. Okay? We have the right. The natural law provides us the right to protect ourselves, our property, and our friends and family, and other innocent people around us. So John Wayne, the protector of people, in a physical way.
Yeah.
And Jesus, as far as the comfort and guidance.
In the eternal way.
In the eternal way. So it's kind of like you got your both sides of the coin there. I think that's a great coin right there. You got Jesus on one side and John Wayne on the other. I'm curious. I came up with that by accident.
Well, I was going to say, because Jesus, even when they asked him, well, should we pay taxes? And speaking of coins, Jesus said, well, whose picture's on that coin?
Well, Caesar.
And it was Caesar.
Render unto Caesar.
Yeah, right. So I think the fact of, you render unto the eternal things that are of God and the things of the world that.
But I'll tell you what, I think it's a sin. This is my view. I don't know if it's biblical or not, but this is what I think. Any government that thinks they should, you should give God 10%. Is what the rule is, basically, right?
Right, the tithe from the Old Testament.
Any government that thinks they need more than what God needs, they need to go. You need to go
well, I think that comes down to that kind of discussion we were mentioned.
No,
briefly.
because. And I'm going to break it down into the Constitution because that's what I do. That's my job. The Constitution was made out of biblical principles.
Mm-hmm.
And the federal government was supposed to do the very least possible, which means we don't need a lot of money for the federal government because they only got to do tiny little bits.
Yeah.
Not anything like they're doing now. They're not supposed to do 1/1000th of what they're doing right now.
Yeah.
So we don't need... more money should be going in that 10% for your church or however you contribute for that. You shouldn't be contributing more to that than the federal government. I'm sorry, that's a sin. I think.
Well, I think like you said, these things are, going to these different organizations within the government.
They shouldn't They shouldn't have any part of that.
No.
That's my point.
Right.
They shouldn't be involved in it at all.
Yeah.
So
definitely. Well, and I think unfortunately we've became. We've said it before as lazy, and we've said, we'll let the government take care of this. We'll let the government take care of that. We'll let the government do the education.
And they're more than happy to.
Yeah, and it's not the best way. I think at some point they try. They have good intentions.
No,
but
they don't. No, they don't. No, they don't.
Well, some people.
Fewer more than more. That's the reason the founders made the Constitution the way they did, because it's never in the history of the world been the government wanting to help. It's always been them trying to get power over you.
More control.
And keep you a servant and them the power over you. That is what government has always been. And that's why when people say America's exceptional, We're the only we're the only country in the world that put the people in charge of the government instead of the other way around.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit about Germany or Japan or any of those. Nobody else has done this. There might be okay countries, kind of nice countries. No, nobody's ever done what we've done in America.
Yeah.
And had tried to go with God's laws the way we have and let the people govern itself. Nobody's ever done that. We are the exceptional nation. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And look it up.
Yeah. You guys, thanks so much. God bless you.